much to discover.
Hey everyone, Sadae's here again playing Subnautica. Before we get going on today's episode, make sure you've hit that subscribe button as well as the notification icon. That's the bell at the bottom of the video. That's the one that gives you notifications of when there are new videos, such as this. So we're going to get going real quick here. There was another emergency message popped up on the radio that we're going to check, and I did some more modifications to the base. You know, I keep intending for this thing just to be kind of a staging ground, and it keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So I'm going to show you what I did in here, but first we're going to check this message and see who's calling us.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
LifePod 12. So it's actually not that far away. Okay. Well, let's fix that on the ping manager. Where are you? Not you, not you, you. And I've noticed Unknown Worlds did an update a couple of days ago. It was all kind of background fixes to the game, and it's running a whole lot smoother and rendering nicer. And they changed some of the recipes work a bit differently in the different components now, or different amounts of them. Alright, we're going to get going. I'm going to show you what happened in the base here. You'll notice my power level keeps fluctuating a little above 3000. It's not because I added more solar chargers up top. I'll show you what happened because we can see it out this window. You see that little blue line? That's one of my power transmitters that feeds way down over to the west where there's a thermal vent, and I planted 3 I guess they're heat exchangers kind of thing. They get energy off of the thermal vent, so I'll take a little trip over there and show you where it is. It's kind of a bit far. There's 5 or 6 transmitters I had to link up to get power over to the base. On top of that, I had to end up I didn't have to, I ended up building a second moon pool. You'll see there's the prawn we made last episode. I ended up modifying the colors and stuff, and I renamed it. I'll show you the name afterwards. And I also extended the habitat here up to a 3rd level, so I added another building. And you'll notice there's a baby crab squid floating around in here. I ended up finding an egg sort of accidentally when I was mucking around in one of the Grand Reef areas, and lo and behold, it turned out to be a crabfish egg. And I'm giving the stalkers another try to see if maybe they start dropping teeth in here. It could be I didn't wait long enough, but so far I'm not seeing any more teeth. So here's the name of our new well, not new prawn, the only prawn. I named it Zoidberg, you know, like the guy in Futurama. And then this one is for the sea moth, which is the Tortuga. Now I can't put the prawn into this moon pool, and you'll see why here momentarily. Because this one is built on a hill, and Zoidberg is a little too tall to be fitting in over here. I've tried and it doesn't fit very nicely, so I've left that one over there. You'll be able to see the rest of what's going on here. So that one's extended. I ended up reinforcing the wall quite a bit to make sure that this base has ample energy and whatnot. So we're going to follow the power line. Here it is. It's very faint. As you build these power transmitters, you can actually have it hovering out on your builder, on your fabricator, I should say. Of course, I don't have the equipment to do it, but basically, if you have it ready, here, I'll show you what happens. So we want to build a new one. So you see it's got this little glowing line. That's connecting it from the last one. And if you end up going too far, the line eventually disappears. See? We're out of range now, just right here. So I'll go stick it back where it was. On here. And then that continues the line over to the base. So it's feeding it power from there. And I'll show you where this guy goes. So the thermal vent is actually not that far from the entrance to the jelly shroom caves. And I will put that ping up here so you guys can see where it is. because we found that one a while ago. So I'm just kind of using this as a guideline on where we're going. So Jelly Shroom Cave is down there, which we're not going to today because we don't need to. We'll just follow this guy along. And we're just about there. There's a wreck. This is in the safe shallows, by the way. And there's the thermal vent. So I managed to get 3 of these guys set up around there, so they're sucking heat power out fairly substantially. And the life pod I started with is over here. So really, we're not that far away from anything. The Aurora's right there. Alright, so let's head on and check out what Life Pod 12 has to say. And I'll see you guys over there momentarily. Okay guys, so we're on our way there. And it looks like there's a wreck just appeared over here. I saw a little flash. Ooh, and a vent! I'm just going to take a quick peek. Yeah, there's something sparking over there. And it's entirely possible I have surveyed this wreck before. There's an ampule right here too. I think. Oh, maybe I haven't. Maybe not. So what I'm going to do then, I'm going to mark this one with a beacon. And we'll come back to it later on. Because maybe I have not been in this one. Go away. Go away. Now you'll notice the bone sharks get kind of aggressive around here. Because I reinforced my Seamoth a bit. I tend to use it for ramming and get them out of here. So they tend to take off after they take a little bit of damage, which is kind of funny. Okay, I'm just going to repair that. And find one of our beacons. Here we go. So beacon 5 we're going to rename Wreck for now. Leave it there. Re-equip my knife. And we're going to get going over to the life pod. So I just came past the edge of the Aurora and the mushroom forest and everything that was there. Those ampules are doing some interesting stuff. Oh, here's our wreck. It's right next to a thermal vent as well. Okay, so and as usual, whatever would normally be located in here is a blueprint we've already got. So it's empty. I don't know if you guys saw that. There's little floaties coming in and out. That's all dead fish that are cooked already from being in there. Which is kind of funny. Hey! Not cool, man. Alright, let's go get in here. There's nothing here. Here's a PDA. Oh, and another phone call.
Integrating new PDA data.
So... Alright, where'd you shove it? Okay. Get in here. See what our message is. That eye is gonna... Oh, you're bumping me again. So if you guys want to pause the video and read this, go ahead. I'm not going to worry about it right now. We're going to continue on back to our base. Let's see. Actually, you know what? Let's go check out the wreck. Since we're over here. Then we'll go check the base. So you can end up scanning all these different bulbous plant things and stuff. Well, these are fragments. That's a scanner room fragment right there. I'm pretty sure it's scanner room. Which I already have, I just never built it. Now what we're doing is looking for a door. maybe it's right on top. Maybe it's this gaping hole. Nope. So that might be our way in. I don't see anything else. Unless there's something down below. But we'll go check it from here. I mentioned this in previous videos too, where I kind of leave the CMOD lights on at the door I come in so I can find my way back out. And actually I'm just going to eat some food real quick. Suck down a bit of water. I do have these big waters, but I wanted to get rid of the small ones just to free up inventory in case we find anything cool. Okay. Now, where did you dump me out? There we go. So there's a way through here. And some stuff here. Normally you can scan all these different pots and things. So it sure looks like I may have been in here already. But we'll see real quick. Maybe we'll find something that got missed. And always, 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 guys, keep an eye on your air when you're going through these places. Oh, so there's a grow bed. If you didn't get one on the island. No, it looks like I've probably cleared this place out. Would have been a blueprint in there as well. Okay. Nothing. Alright, I'm gonna head back to the base and I will see you over there. Alright, so we made it back. Let's go find out what this other
Welcome aboard, Captain.
message is. Here we go. Oh goody. That means they're hunting me still. Yay. Good, the warpers are talking to each other. My favorite. Okay, well with that, I have one more thing in mind for this episode that we're going to go do. And that is going to another Degassi base. The Degassi were the scientists that were on the planet before us. And on the floating island, there was a PDA we found that mentioned there was a base much, much farther down. Now, I inadvertently happened to find it. Sort of by accident, sort of because I explored like crazy in this game. So that's where we're going to head to. I'm just going to grab a spare med kit because I don't know what's going to happen when we go down there. And some spare food, and maybe we'll just eat a marble melon on the way. Just replenish our food a bit. Now, where that base is, I have marked actually. It's not, well, not entirely marked. What I have is my Deep Grand Reef base, so we're going to go there and stage first, and then head further down. So it is in the Grand Reef. My Grand Reef base is that away. I'll see you over there shortly. So we're heading southwest. Okay guys, so we're just about at my little base here for staging. And since they did the update a few days ago, there are some warpers have sort of taken up residence nearby, so I gotta be super careful coming in here. Last time I was down here, there were 3 different ones that kept yanking me out of my CMOD and causing all kinds of issues when I was trying to set up my thermal power sources and things. So before we get much closer, let all the graphics catch up, I'm going to flash my coordinates for you so you can sort of make out where we are, where it says camera world position, so you get an idea of where we are. And you can also see on the top of the screen the depth that we're sitting at. There's also volcanoes down here, all kinds of other fun stuff. So of course I situated near a volcano so I can have this little guy. This is not a large base. It doesn't do much, but it's a good staging area for switching out power and things. I probably don't need to do much, but I am going to do some repairs. See, there's a warper right there. Earlier when I was here, they were sitting right outside my window here, staring. Yeah, there's one. See, they just want me so bad. Anyway, this is my little setup in here. It's nothing major. Just food, recharge station, med kits, water, all the regular stuff. And then storage for everything else. So that's all I've got in here. And actually, since I'm here, I am going to grab this here battery and swap it out on my current one. Pop you in here. You can start charging. And we're good on the rest. I did pick up that beacon from earlier because we don't need it at that location. So we're kind of nearby that base, and I just got to go deeper. And I believe it might be down here. I'll have to do a little poking around to find my way further down. Here we go. Well, maybe not. I thought this dropped off. Oh, hello, Mr. Warper. It's important when you see warpers, just keep moving. Do not go in a straight line, because they will fire their weapons at you and yank you right out of whatever you're sitting in. Oh, well, here we go. This is the way to the Lost River, which we are not heading to in this episode. So that's the way to the Lost River. You know you're there when things start turning green. So it could be what I am looking for is back this way. Alright, when I find it, we'll be back. Alright guys, I finally located it. After parting around here for 15 or so minutes. My staging base is all of 300 meters away over there. So this guy, where did you go now? See, I gotta stop getting all crazy like this. There it is, it's a shadowy hulk. Now I was getting hit by crab squids left, right, and center, knocking my power out, which is why my battery's down now. So I'm gonna go over here, I'm gonna beacon it, I'm gonna hide my sea moth under. See, there's a crab squid right there. And there's some stuff to examine. So sea moth, we're gonna stick you in here, turn your lights off. I'm gonna repair you. I'm gonna grab a beacon. No, beacon, there we go. We're going to edit the name on this one. We're going to call it Deep Degassi Base, so we can find it again. Go back. Now these beacons you can push around as well. So I'm gonna bump it way up and jam it into the side here, in case anybody else gets any ideas about moving it on me. Re-equip you, re-equip you. And now we're going to go for broke out there. So I have a feeling the crab squid is going to come visit. So we'll grab you. We'll look at that in just a sec. Nothing to scan, nothing to scan. These things are all beat up. See, the crab squid is lurking. I'm going to go hide in here. We'll take a look at this message. Yeah, you can't get me in here. Take a look at our message real quick. It should be here. You guys can pause it if you like to read this. I'm going to read it in my own time. I'm going to go try to get in there. Okay, here we go. How do we get in? There's got to be a doorway somewhere. Here we go. See if there's anything on this side. Nope. Nothing here. Oh, he wants me bad. So that blast he just did is what knocks power out. It's like a temporary EMP and it's awful. Oh, carry all for me. Yay. Some booze. What else we got? Nothing. Mr. Coffee. Swim charge fins. Oh, these are good. We'll grab you. What's this? Anything good? Wow, he wants me bad. So we'll grab those carry-alls. I don't see a whole lot else in here. So we'll get back over to the Seamoth hiding over here. And see what this one has to say. Voice log. Leave me alone, blah blah blah. That's our blue slugs. The swim charge fins are pretty cool. We got these guys. Alright, so guys, I'm going to sign off here and figure out my next steps. I'm pretty sure there's stuff deeper, but we might have to wait to be able to go down there any farther and find the remaining bases. So, hope you're enjoying this. Hit a like if you do. If you're enjoying the series as well, I hope it's kind of informative and you're learning some stuff. As a certain Dark Lord of the Sith likes to say, no disintegrations. We'll see you in another episode.